Kieran Jizer, fireside chat.
Tea with Kieran Jizer.
We hunt buffalo in our spare time. Okay, so ultimately, everything's only about the footage and about what we've got and how the final product will cut together. And I have never made anything where I've been so happy or so satisfied with getting everything that we needed to get. You know, if I had to say out of 100, how satisfied am I with the things that we got, I would have said maybe 97%, which is enormous. You know, any other film I've made, the last one we shot together, Grace, I probably would have said 70 for that. With the first film I made, Air, I probably would have said 55. So I got almost pretty much everything that I needed. And really, that's all that matters. You know, that's the only thing that matters, because everything else that went wrong, which I'm sure we'll discuss in a minute, all the chaos, that'll be forgotten quite quickly. You know, once the film's edited together and you watch it, it's very hard mentally to go back to the making process and remember how difficult it was. You know, the things that you've created become the reality, and that's the film, and that's all that exists. So let me go in backwards order, actually. The shoot itself was completely nuts. I mean, it was just, it was 6 days of mayhem, of absolute mayhem. I mean, the day before the shoot started, our main location fell through. The art department's car got impounded. The van crashed again. I mean, how many times can you crash a freaking van? Sorry, man. Love you, bro. We didn't have anywhere to park the van with almost £1 million worth of equipment in the back. You know, my wife was scurrying across. She eventually found a nunnery and got keys for the nuns' parking lot the day the shoot started, to find somewhere to put the van. The second day of shooting, the camera died completely, so we were all just sitting around twiddling our thumbs for 5 hours.
In the middle of the shoot, so it wasn't like we were like first in the day. It was like we're shooting and all of a sudden the camera stops working.
Yeah.
So we had to wait to get a new one basically for 2 hours. Did we wait for 2 hours? An hour and a half?
It was even more. No, we stopped at like 11 and only really got going again at 4 or so.
Oh my god!
It's a race for that.
Oh.
And then it was just, you know, I think we had 17 locations, 19 locations. It was a ridiculous amount of locations for a short film. I mean, I've got 2 features film scripts that I've written that don't have nearly as many locations as this effing short film had. And trying to get between locations, you know, so every day it was pretty much 3 locations.
Yeah. It was every day was pretty much no sleep, no time to eat for 5 days basically. It was like
6 days.
6, yeah. It was like having a sandwich while putting makeup on or while you were looking at the setup, and it
was crazy. We were
non-stop.
It was waking up at 5:30, often on set by 6:30. And then often getting home midnight, just after midnight. So it was intense, and it was just the nature of the film had a lot of trick shots in them. You know, we had steady cam, slow motion 360s. We had huge track and dolly setups. We had a set build, you know, wooden structures being built with backgrounds that were supposed to make a studio feel like somewhere else. And it was nuts. It was nuts. I'm broken. Can you hear me? I'm on the way out.
I think you're getting me sick.
Yeah.
I'm freaking out now. Also for the camera department with all the setup and whatever, and for the art department, it was a big challenge as well, because basically it was 6 characters played by one person, so they had to in no time transform, and I mean, poor them. I mean, a lot of love, because it was running and taking out makeup and putting in new makeup and wigs and but we managed to do it. It was.
I really hope the film turns out well.
It has to be.
it was a ridiculous amount of work. There were so many people putting in so much effort. Yeah, it was crazy. But it was good. And as I said, all that actually matters is the the footage and the final product, and from what we've done, what happened so far, it all looks fantastic. So yeah,
And that we win.
yeah, that we win everything.
I want to win everything. That's
Cool.
my motivation. I watch the Golden Globes crying. I want to win.
No,
I have it here tattooed.
win.
A win.